Hello, geeks and gamers. It's Jeremy coming to you with my review for tonight's episodes of Star Wars Rebels. Holy hell, this was some of the best stuff I have seen in a long time. This is going to be spoilers. I'm just going to talk about the details. So if you have not watched these episodes, just understand you need to watch them immediately and have your mind blown because Dave Filoni is the man. Dave Filoni should be the head of Lucasfilm right now. He should be the person making the decisions, not crazy Kathleen Kennedy. My God, this was incredible. And this is what I've been saying about Rebels. I've been telling everyone it's not consistently great all the way through. And you can tell that there are certain limitations with being on Disney XD, and I understand that. But when the moments are great, they are all time great in Star Wars lore. And tonight was no exception. Wow. I took notes and then and then somewhere around episode 2 I kind of lost my mind and I forgot to stop taking notes. But let's kind of go through a few of the details that stood out to me in the first episode, and that is wolves and a door. So obviously the wolves took the ghost crew to the Jedi Temple, and there was some really cool moments there. And honestly, it with everything that was going on, it had like an Indiana Jones feel to it, and the music was incredible, and the tone, and just everything, the feel. And then we get into Mortis territory, and if you've seen the Clone Wars, you understand how incredible the Mortis arc is. And once that started happening, I started getting chills. It was just like, man, Filoni, you are so incredible. Filoni is basically a Star Wars god. And we got to see the Emperor. There was a really cool moment with Hera and Kanan. But it was all focused on the Mortis arc. And then when Ezra got down there and began to make the painting move, that was some legit creepy looking stuff. And when I saw, and again, I'm going to be everywhere right now because this is literally being recorded like just two seconds after this episode ended. So I'm just giving you raw passion right now. So you're just going to have to deal with it. When Ezra was going to go through the portal with the wolves doing the circle, I thought about those cards that Filoni shared at Celebration with Ahsoka, and I knew something was fixing to happen. Ezra goes through that portal, Sabine is captured, and suddenly just incredible Star Wars lore starts happening, and we hear voices. I can't remember all the voices. My notes at this point ended. I didn't take notes. I was sitting there with my jaw on the floor. But we hear Yoda, we hear Alec Guinness, we hear all of these voices from Jedi past. I believe Qui-Gon was in there. I'm pretty sure I heard Kanan. Obviously, we hear Ahsoka. We hear so many incredible voices. At some point, Rey was in there, which I thought was really cool, and I was not expecting that. And then Ezra gets to the portal, and the owl or the bird or whatever it is, I don't know, I can't think right now, but is above, and he goes, "Wait, I always saw you when Ahsoka was around." And I'm starting to go like, because I love Ahsoka. Ahsoka's my favorite character. And Ezra gets a vision into the portal where Ahsoka and Vader are having their fight on Malachor at the end of season 2. The moment that has driven the Star Wars community crazy for the last few years, us wanting to know what happened. And as Vader is in it, you can see Anakin's eye, and it's just incredible because, like I've said, that's my favorite moment in Star Wars history. So getting a peek behind the curtain as to what happened, just truly mind-blowing. And so you see Vader, Anakin, just praying down on Ahsoka, and you see that she's about to lose control there, and he's overpowering her. And then right in that moment, Ezra grabs her on her shoulder, yanks her out, and I'm like, what? What? And goes to a commercial break. Freaking commercials. That's why I can't stand week-to-week television. Then we come back, and there she is. There's Ahsoka. And it's just, there's so many things going on in that moment. And then obviously Ezra wants to try to save Kanan. Ahsoka's trying to explain to him why Kanan had to sacrifice himself in that moment. And it's just It's just some of the best stuff I've ever seen in Star Wars. And this is why Rebels is amazing. And this is why, even though I am so disgusted with the live action version of Star Wars right now, this is why I am still on board, because Dave Filoni, the man who needs to be running Lucasfilm at this point, at least creatively, he needs to be the creative director of Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy can just go sit up in her $1 million office and just collect paychecks. Let Dave Filoni be the creative lead for Lucasfilm. This man knows Star Wars lore better than anybody not named George Lucas. The difference is the Filoni has the ability to execute it. Just don't tie this man's hands together. But anyway, these 2 episodes were incredible. Last week's episodes were incredible. The fact that they finally brought the great Ahsoka back. Now, again, as this thing ended, I don't really know what's going to happen. Ahsoka's alive. We know that. But, and she told Ezra to find her. So it's going to be crazy. This was some of the best stuff I've seen in a long time, and the incorporation of the Clone Wars and the Mortis arc and all of that, the Indiana Jones feel that we had going on, just unbelievable. The great Ahsoka by Ashley Eckstein is now back. I don't know what's going to happen. There's probably things I'm missing. The Death Troopers were in here. I love the Death Troopers from Rogue One, but just this episode was pure gold. Dave Filoni is a Star Wars god right now, and this man, he is the one saving grace going on at Disney Star Wars right now. If you have not watched Rebels, I highly recommend that you, again, it's not all great, and there are a lot of filler episodes, and that season 1 is tough to get through. But I'm telling you right now, watch the Clone Wars, get all of that emotional weight to the Clone Wars, then go into Rebels, and I promise you the highs are as high as you'll find in Star Wars. It's not consistently all the way through great, but these moments right here, like tonight with these 2 episodes, are why Rebels is so important. Have a great day. Check out geeksandgamers.com. Check out the rest of the videos here on our channel. Subscribe if you're new. Have a great day. Talk to you later.